What's up guys, welcome back to Smart Programmer. I hope you all are fine. Today I'm back with a new video, and in this video I'm going to create 5 beginners level projects in front of you. These projects will help you to increase your programming knowledge, plus sharpen your skills and also improve the programming logics. So I hope you will really like these projects. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. So in this lecture, as you can see on my screen, that we are going to create a simple translator by using the Python language. So for that, we have to first download a particular library which will help us to create this translator. So for that, what we have to do, we have to click on File, and then we have to visit this setting, click on Setting, and then we have to click on that particular project, right? And then we have to click on the Python interpreter. And then to install a library, we have to click on this plus icon, right? And here we have to search for the particular library which we want to install on our PC. So here I want to install a library called as Translate. And as you can see here, the first library, we get this, and just select this library and click on this Translate package. It will take few seconds to install this library, and as you can see here, package translate installed successfully. So let's close this and press on OK, and now it will update the skeleton and the interpreter of the project, and scanning all the installed packages. Now our IDE is ready to use. So first of all, we have to import the library which we installed right now. So for that, I'm typing here from translate the library. I am importing a particular class called as Translator. So we are basically going to work on that Translator class. And now I am creating another variable or an instance which is called as Translator. So you have to make sure that the variable name and the library name should be different. It should be a spelling difference, or it should be anything. So I'm typing here like translator1, right? And here I am using the translator class, and I'm using one of its function which is called toLang. Okay, and here I have to specify a particular language. And here, for example, I am typing here German, right? So what it will do, it will store this German language and it will work as translator in the next line of code. And the next variable is called as translation, right? And here I'm using that translator1, using that particular variable because it has contained that particular language which is called as German language. So now it is working as a German language translator. Translator1 dot translate what? We have to pass here a text. So any text like how are you, right? And now I'm just printing that variable called as translation to see our desired result. So pass here the translation. And now let's run this program to see whether it's working properly or not. So hope so it will work. And so it is giving this translation for how are you. Okay, so now let's open the Google and check whether this translator is working properly or not. So here I am in the Google Translator and I am typing here. So I have selected English to German. So I'm typing here, how are you? So it is giving almost right, translation. So there is a little bit difference between the Google translation and in our translation. As you can see the difference, there is a one word different. And down here, you can see the same translation. Like I don't know how to speak that German language, but the translation is same. So you can create your own translator, and you can also change the languages here. Change it to French, Make sure that while you are coding, your spellings should be always correct. Otherwise, a simple spelling mistake can create a hell for you. So let's run this. So this is the French translation of how are you. So this is how you can create your translator. Okay, so we can play a little bit with this program. So what if I want to ask the user to input the particular phrase and then it will be translated. So for that, I'm taking a variable which is called as sentence, right? And input, and I'm using here the input method. What it will do, it will take the input and pass this into this sentence variable. So now if we replace this to the sentence variable, which is like sentence, and let's check it whether it's working or not. So I am typing here like how are you, the same variable. So it is giving us this translation, right? So it means that it's working. So now let's make it a little bit more interactive. I'm typing here type, okay, enter the text to translate, right? Now let's run it again. Enter the text to translate. I am good. So now let's open the translator and check whether it's working properly or not. Let's select here the French language because we are using here French, and translate here I am good. So this is the translation in French, and let's see, sorry. So the translation is almost correct. It is giving us a bit different translation, and I don't know which one is right. Okay, let's try another one. Run it again and type here hello, how are you? Press enter. Bonjour and kahwa, I think this is the, and same thing, print this same thing into the Google Translator. So it is giving a little bit different translation. The Google Translator is very professional. Our translator is a very, it's beginners level translator. So but it is working fine, as you have seen in a previous example. So I'm going to generate a QR code by using the Python language. If you already knew that what is QR code, then this section is not for you. You can easily skip if you want to get some valuable knowledge about the QR code. So this section is for you. So let's move on and know a little bit about the QR code. So what is a QR code? QR code stands for a quick response code, and QR code may look simple, but they are capable of storing lots of data. So irrespective of how much data they contain, when they are scanned, QR code allows the user to access the information instantly. That is why they are called as the quick response code. Welcome back, guys. We are in our PyCharm editor, and first we will install the QR code package. So let's click on this terminal and type here pip install QR code. There we go. So by typing this, we can easily install our QR code library. So you can see that our library is successfully installed. So now import the QR code, import QR code. And now I'm initializing a variable known as image is equals to, using the QR code class QR code dot make. Make is one of its method, and now I'm passing any text, any detail, whatever I want, like hey, I am a girl, this is smart programmer. Okay guys, now we are moving to our second and the final step. Yes, the final step, and which is we have to save our image by using image.save, and we have to give the name of our file. I'm giving here like smart.p. And we have to give the extension. I'm giving here jpg. So this is the extension of my image, and let's run this program and see our final output. So you can see over here the smart.p.jpg is appeared, and now let me show you in my project directory. So it is also appearing over here. So this is the project directory, and this is the name of my file qrcode.py, and this is the name of my image smartp.jpg. So let's open it and see what kind of QR code is generated over here. So you can see that a beautiful QR code is generated. So you can generate more than one QR codes at a time. So let's jump back to our Python editor here. So now I'm going to copy this code and place it once more. And now I'm changing the name of my variable, which is image1. And here I'm giving any link like www.google.com. This is the link, and now I am changing the name of my file like Google, right? So now let's run it. So you can see that google.jpg is appeared over here, and it is also appeared in here. So let's open this. So you can clearly see the difference between the previous QR code and this QR code. This is the google.jpg and this is smart.p.jpg. So it depends on the data, that what kind of data you're encoding in the QR code. So this is how we can generate a beautiful QR code, and I hope you like this project. With a new video, and in this video we are going to create an amazing beginners level project, and which is a quiz game. So you might have seen and attempted many quizzes in your life, but would you like to make one for yourself? So in this video I'm going to tell you that how to create a quiz game with the Python language. So I'm going to create an animal quiz game, and this quiz game can easily be changed to cover any other topic. So before we move on to the coding part, I will first explain a little bit about the logic of our program. So the quiz game asks the players questions, and the player has 2 chances to answer each question. Each correct answer will score a point, and at the end of the quiz, program will reveal the player's finals. Okay guys, now let's move on to the coding part. So first of all, I'm going to code the main function of the program. So let's do it. Def check guess. This is the name of my function, and I'm passing here the 2 arguments. First is guess and second is answer. Now I'm defining some of the variables. First one is global score. I want to use this variable later outside this function, so that's why I'm making it global. Now I'm defining another variable which is attempt, and I'm keeping it 0. And now I'm defining another variable which is guess, and I'm keeping it true right now. So now let's move on, and I'm using the while statement. So while guess and attempt both are less than 2. So while guess and attempt both are less than 2, so it will check whether the guess of the player is true or not, is matching with the correct answer or not. So for that I'm using the check statement, which is if else. So if guess dot lower is equals to answer dot lower, which means that if the user has guessed the correct answer and he or she has typed the answer in lowercase, so for that we have used this dot lower, and then update the score. So score plus equal to 1, and so before that I want to print correct answer, right? And then it will update the score, and then we are making the guess false. This is because the user has guessed the correct answer, so no more chances should be given to the player or user. So now move on to the else part. If attempt is less than 1. If attempt is less than 1, then guess. So we are passing a value in the guess variable, which is input, which is a user input, and what we are typing here is sorry, wrong attempt, please try again, right? And we are incrementing the attempt by 1. So now what if the last chance is remaining? So for that we are coding like if attempt is equals to 2, which means that the user is attempting for the last time. So what it will guess is equals to input and sorry, the correct answer is, put a space over here, and answer. So it will update the correct answer over here. So this is the main logic of the program. So now let's move on. I'm now declaring the score, which is 0 right now, because it will update according to the correct answers. I'm giving here a simple print statement to give a little space between the two questions. So now I'm using another print statement, print, and then guess the correct answer, right? Okay guys, now I'm going to print some of the questions in our quiz. So okay guys, now I'm going to print the question and answer of this quiz. So guess 1 is equals to, using user input, and then what is the name of fastest animal, right? So this is the question. Okay guys, now we are calling our main function, which is check guess, and passing the two parameters. One is the guess 1, and then now I'm passing the right answer, which is tiger. So this is the right answer. If the user typed the correct answer, then he will get the 1 score. So now just copy this and paste it again and again. So while attempting the quiz, we have to be careful about the correct spellings. Otherwise, the program will show error that you are wrong. So at the end, we want the total score of the player. So for that, I'm printing here print, and then your total score is plus str, and pass here score. Remember, we make this variable global because we have to use this inside the function and outside the function too. So that's why we make it global. Okay guys, so I have pointed out a mistake of my own, because I have given the argument name as guess and the same variable name, which is guessed. I want to change it a little bit. So that's it. Let's check it. What is the name of the fastest animal, which is tiger? Correct answer, biggest animal on the earth. So let's type here the wrong answer. I will type here like elephant, PHANT. Sorry, wrong answer, try again. Okay, blue whale this time. Correct answer. Which kind of bear lives in North Pole? So if I type here black bear. Sorry, wrong answer, try again. So polar bear. So your total score is 3. So this is how our program will work, and this was the fun program and a fun project. It is truly a beginner's level project.
Create an amazing project. So this is a mini project in which we are going to draw the sketch of the images. So yes, we are going to draw the sketch by using the Python language. So this is a very cool and interesting project. Watch the video till end and don't go anywhere. Without any further delay, let's jump into the main video. These are the 4 steps that we are going to follow in this video. I'm going to show you the image which I'm going to draw a sketch, and this is the beautiful image of a rabbit, and I'm going to draw the sketch of this rabbit by using the Python language. Okay guys, now we are going to perform our first step, which is to install the OpenCV library. So just press this terminal button and now just type here pip install OpenCV Python, and make sure you are typing the correct instruction. So now hit the enter button. So you can see here requirement already satisfied. So this is how you can install the OpenCV Python library. So now let's jump back and go and perform the second step, import CV2. So this is a package of the OpenCV library. So we are going to import the CV2 for this program. So now we are jumping to our second step, which is read the image in RGB format and then convert it into the grayscale image. Okay guys, now I'm going to read the image by creating an object. So I'm creating an object name as img image and then using the CV2 class and using the method of imRead. And now I am just giving the name of my file, which is bunny.jpg. So bunny, sorry. And you can see here, this is the name of my file. And now I'm converting my image into a grayscale image, which is basically a black and white image. So now I'm creating another object, which is gray image. And I'm using again the CV2 method. And now using the CVT, this is the method. This CV2 is the class and CVT dot color is the method of that class. And now I'm giving here the 2 parameters. First is that image and second is the instruction. I'm typing here CV2 dot color. This is what I want to use. And so what this line of code do, this is simply convert our RGB image or a colorful image into a grayscale or a black and white image, right? So what we are going to do in the third step, just we are inverting our grayscale image. So inverting the grayscale image means that enhancing the details of the grayscale image, and this inversion is also called as the negative image. So the inverted image is also called as the negative image. So for that, we are going to create another object which is inverted. I'm using the convenient name for my objects. Inverted image is equals to minus. So what I'm going to do, 255 minus gray image. So we are going to minus this gray image from this figure 255 because in RGB, the highest value is 255. And I hope you all knew that. So in our final step, in step 4, we are going to create the pencil sketch by simply mixing the grayscale image with the blurry inverted image. So this is done by dividing it. So now we are going to type the code for the fourth step. I'm creating another variable, which is blur, right? And again, using the CV2 class and using the method, which is Gaussian blur, because Gaussian blur is also a feature of the Photoshop and other editing software. So we are also using this class in Python because we are dealing with the image editing. Inverted image, comma, 21, 21, comma, 0. So this is how we can mix our inverted image with the grayscale image by using these figures. Inverted blur. And I'm repeating the same process, which is this, like 255 minus blur. So now we got our pencil sketch. As I told you in first step, we have blurred the image by using the Gaussian blur method, and in the second step we have minus our blur image from the 255. This is the highest value in the RGB. And in third step we have divided the gray image from the inverted image with a scale of 256.0. So now it's time to display the image, and for that I'm going to use the OpenCV method. Now it's time to display the image. So now I'm writing here like cv2 dot imshow. Sorry. So imshow method is used to display the image. So I want to display both images, the original image and the sketch of that image. So first I am giving here the original image. Original image. This will be the name of my image, comma, image. Right? And now just repeat the same process for the sketch one and cv2 sketch. And this is the pencil sketch. So just replace over here pencil sketch. Last but not the least, we have to give here the wait time, like cv2 dot wait key, and here the 0 seconds. So now let's run it. So you can see that it is giving us a proper sketch. So this is a beautiful sketch of a rabbit. How simply you can create a sketch of any image by using the Python language. I hope you enjoyed.
What's up? In this video, we are going to create a mini project which is very useful in real life. So which is a phone number module in Python, or how we can locate our phone number or validate our phone number in Python language. So now we are moving on to the installation process. So first of all, we have to install this phone number library. Okay, to install the phone number library, we have to open this terminal. Okay, now we have to type here pip install phone numbers. You can also do this on command prompt, but I'm doing this on terminal. Pip install phone numbers, and make sure that you have an active internet connection. Okay, now just press the enter button. It will take few seconds to install this library. So our library is successfully installed, and you can see here successfully installed phone number. Okay guys, now we are going to import the phone number library in our program. So for that, import phone numbers. Okay, in first step, what we are going to do, we are taking a string of phone number, and then we will use a method, and it will extract the phone number plus the country code from that string. So it is just a one-line code. For that, I'm taking a variable called as number is equals to phone numbers dot parse. Parse is a method which will extract the phone number from the string, and I'm passing here a string. So now just please make sure to give a correct country code. Right now I'm giving here 92. This is the country code for Pakistan, and give any random number, but it should be correct. 0457890235. Okay, this is the phone number which is in string format, and now just print here, print, and pass here the number, right? So now let's run it. So it is giving us the country code, which is 92, and the national number, which is this, right? So this is very simple and very interesting project. Okay, now let's move on to the next step. So in next step, what I just want the region of this number plus the service provider of this number. For that, I have to import to other method of this module. For that, from phone numbers, import geocoder. Geocoder will provide us the name of the region and another carrier. Carrier will give us the name of the service provider, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just taking here two variables. Number one is region, region, region. I'm using here this geocoder library, geocoder dot description for the number, right? And just pass here the number, this number, because it will work on or manipulate this number to get the region, comma English. Specify here the language, plus now I'm taking another variable which is like service provider, right? And I'm using here this library which is carrier dot name of the number, and pass here the number, comma language, en, right? So now just print service provider and then print region, right? Let's run this program. Okay, so Mobilink is the service provider and region is Pakistan. So this is absolutely right. There is nothing wrong with this information. Okay guys, now I'm going to play with this module a little bit more. So now I want to validate my number, whether this is a valid number or not, and check also its possibility. So for that, do nothing else but take another variable which is valid. Use the same library which is phone numbers dot is valid number. Use this, right? And pass here the number. Just it will check whether the number is valid or not. And same for the possibility. So take another variable which is possible and then use the same library possible phone numbers dot is possible number, right? And pass here the number. And now let's print these two variables. So print valid and print possible. So let's check it. Yes, this number is valid number. It is giving true, and this number is a possible number because this number is 11-digit number in which is the possibility and which is the standard number in Pakistan. So 11-digit number is the standard number in Pakistan. That's why it is giving us the true in both conditions. Okay guys, you can also get the time zone of the number by using the time zone library. So just import here time zone, right? Type here time zone, right? So make sure your variable name and the predefined function name should not be the same. So I am using here the capital Z to make it different from the library name which is time zone for the number, and pass here number. Now just print this time zone variable, print and time zone. Let's run this program. Asia and Karachi. Okay, Asia and Karachi. So this is the time zone for this number. Sorry guys, I'm not feeling well, so that's why my voice is not clear in this video, so please sorry for that. Okay guys, so there are a lot of other function of this phone number library, so please go and do it by yourself. And also bye for now, take care. Okay guys, that's it for today, so see you in the next lecture.